Hello, friends. Good afternoon. It is 2 o'clock on Tuesday, and I'm here for our weekly Tuesday at 2 live stamping show. So welcome to my Facebook page. Whether it's your 100th time or your first time, you're completely welcome. My name is Genevieve Coe, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Markham, Ontario. And I love to share stamping. I love to create. I love to play in my craft room. And it's not enough for me to play by myself. I love to share it with all of you. So I know we have people joining in from all across Canada. Whether you're watching the live or whether you're watching the replay, go ahead and comment in the comments because then I can read them and be happy and feel like we're connecting together and stamping together. Each week I do like to draw a little winner from the comments. So that's an extra incentive for you to comment. It's usually just a little bit of happy mail, something fun. Hi, Donna. Great. Today I didn't get a chance to look at last week's video and see the comments because I was things have been a little hairy around here. I know they often sound like they're hairy. I mean, what can you expect? I volunteer at church, and my husband's busy, and 3 kids, and stamping business. So things are often hairy, but they're just a little extra hairier, I think, because there's a few different things going on. So if I haven't already mentioned, I got my backyard done a little while ago in April. So I've been so happy with the nicer weather. It's giving me an excuse to invite friends over to the backyard and reconnect with people that maybe I haven't had a meal with in like 2 years or 2.5 years or something. So my husband and I have been really taking advantage of that, inviting people over. But in addition, at the end of June, I'll be going on a service trip, a missions trip up to Thunder Bay, Ontario. And so things are really ramping up for that. I mean, things were uncertain about whether we were going and how many people were going and who was going. And that was all uncertain for a while, but now it's really starting to ramp up. So I've been busy sort of coordinating, organizing that. Um, there's other things that I've been organizing and coordinating. Tomorrow morning, I am going to be flying to the USA, my first flight across the border since the world shut down. So if you guys have any experience flying to the USA, go ahead and share your experience in the comments because I'm a little nervous. I have a COVID. I think to get into the US, one of the US requirements is to show proof of a negative COVID test. So I have that booked. I'm going to go to the Shoppers this afternoon, and I haven't even started packing. The event that I'm going to is something organized by another demonstrator. It's in St. George, Utah, and I'm excited to go see some of my demonstrator friends I haven't seen in a really long time. Um, and part of the event, there's going to be swapping of 78 cards, 78 cards. So that's another thing that's going on. Anyway, my craft room is a bit of a disaster. So somewhere I see it over across the room are my almost finished 78 cards. I was figuring I could maybe assemble them on the airplane. And then, as you know, we had a new catalog go live this month, and I ordered a whole bunch of new things, very exciting, and but I haven't cleared out my old catalog things, so I have no room to put my new stuff. But I haven't had time to clean it up and organize, so it's all sitting in boxes on my floor. So somehow we're managing, and this past weekend was super fun because we had the new catalog kickoff stamp camp. Yes, it's true. I did a new catalog kickoff without like by using all my supplies from boxes, the boxes I ordered. So uh, I I don't know. I think it still went off really well. Those of you that came to Stamp Camp, whether you came in person or virtually. So it was kind of a 2-day affair because the Saturday we stamped in person with those who were able to come to Markham, and Sunday we did it online. So it was like a 2-day affair. We got to see lots of new things. Oh, I should show some of the cards. Oh yeah, they're still on my floor. So maybe when I do my demonstration, remind me in the comments that you want to see some of the Stamp Camp cards and I can show you. Bonjour, Lynn. So that's all the stuff that's been going on. So today I really do have to be careful when I'm getting things from my craft cave to show you because there's so much stuff on the floor. um, it's a very large tripping hazard, but I'm excited. I'm excited that we had Stamp Camp this past weekend. If you want to take it, if you missed out on the new catalog Stamp Camp, don't worry. We've got a holiday catalog coming, and you can register for that at my regular link. It's already open, I believe, to register for the holiday catalog Stamp Camp event, which will be on September the 10th. So you can go ahead and register for that now at my usual link, linktree/stampin' for fun. Um, yeah, and then tomorrow I'll be leaving bright and early for the US. Okay, I saw Karen let me know about the Arrive Can. I did download that app and I added myself as a traveler. So I did those things, but I don't know if there's something else I'm supposed to do. I probably have to do other things, but I'm not sure what. So let me know, Karen, if I'm just kind of getting the wisdom from those of you who have already traveled to the US. This is my first time since all these new regulations and everything, so I don't want to do anything wrong. I certainly don't want to get trapped in the US because as much as I love my American friends, I would like to get back home because at the end of the month, as I said, I'm supposed to be flying up to Thunder Bay, and I'll be connecting with more vulnerable people. So I'm going to try to be as safe as I can down there. I don't know. So good, 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 good. So we've got some friends joining us. Welcome, welcome. I have so many things to tell you, but maybe I'll flip my camera over so that I can start showing you my tabletop. Today is the last day of May, May 31st. Okay, someone has just walked into my house upstairs. I'm hoping it is an unexpected family member that has decided to come home early and not a robber, because no one is expected to be home at this time. I'll try not to be alarmed. Okay, we'll carry on. We'll carry on. Uh, you never know what you're going to get on a Sunday, sorry, on a Tuesday at 2 video. Okay, let me flip the camera over. Today is the last day of May, so please, hi Nan, how are you? Did you get the catalog I mailed you? I think I mailed you a new catalog. I hope you got it. Okay, last day of May. So it's the last chance to take advantage of this special starter kit offer. So this starter kit offer ends May 31st. They're calling it the In Color Starter Kit. The starter kit, you guys, is already the best deal. If you have a wish list of things, if you love stamping, um, it's just the best deal. It's $165 worth of product, but you pay only $135, no shipping. So it is an amazing, amazing deal. But it's even more amazing right now. Um, it's even more amazing right now because Stampin' Up! Is throwing in these products absolutely free. New catalog means new in colors. And wouldn't you love to get the new in colors absolutely free? You'll get all the new stamp pads free with your starter kit. You'll get an assorted pack of in color cardstock free with your starter kit. You'll get designer series paper in color free with your starter kit and a package of the in color grid paper. So that's over a $90 value included with your starter kit. So today is the absolute last day to take advantage. If you want to join my team, I would love to have you join. We have lots of fun. We have monthly team get-togethers. I have exclusive perks just for my direct team members. So all you have to do is go to linktree/stampin' for fun and click the link that says get the starter kit or join my team. I can't remember what it's called, but I just don't want you to miss out because today is the very last day, May the 31st. Okay, other news on the street. June class registrations end tomorrow. June the 1st is the last day to register for June classes. If you can do it today, it's even better because I'll be flying tomorrow, but at least I always like earlier rather than later because it gives me an idea of how many supplies to order and get ready to prep. So there's the usual technique class. Let me see. Do I have a flyer here? Usual technique class. I've got my usual Memories Matter class. So I make scrapbooking easy for you. Whether you're an avid scrapbooker or you've never scrapbooked before, um, I'm really worried about who's upstairs. I'm hoping no one's walking out with our TV. Okay. Um, so the Memories Matter class is once a month. You can, I know, you guys are putting laughing emojis. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. And it's $48 per class. You can become a subscriber and you'll get extra perks. But if you just want to check it out, if you've never scrapbooked before or you just want to give it a try, I do step-by-step instructions. And with your scrapbooking kit, I mail you the scrapbooking kit or you can pick it up. Everything is mostly pre-cut for you and you get additional products so that you can make more pages as well. So you can register for the June one. What else is going on? The All Together bundle. Today's the last day to take advantage of this bundle. I know I talked about it in previous months. And the skin tone blends colors are back in stock. Okay. Well, this is the thing. You guys are telling me to go check what's upstairs, but like, what if I go check and I never come back? I don't know. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, right? Okay. Here's a little sample using the All Together bundle. Okay, you guys are all supporting me to go check. You guys are so nice. I'm just going to go check. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of my wonderful swap cards here so that you can look at it while I go check where all this noise is coming from. I'm wearing my AirPods, so you will hear me as I talk to whoever is upstairs. But hopefully these lovely cards will give you a little bit of inspiration while I see what all this noise is upstairs. Okay. Hello? Hello? Who is it? Okay. It is a family member. That is good. I'm doing my Tuesday video and I'm hearing all this ruckus. And they're all encouraging me to check who it is. Okay, I think we're okay. It does appear to be a family member. Okay, we shall carry on. You guys are so great. Okay. Take a pair of scissors with you. Okay, so much action. So yes, I've been a demonstrator for over 14 years, and no, I'm not, I am a professional demonstrator. I do get paid for doing this job, but it's, a comedy show all the time. Yes, now you can relax, I can relax. I don't know why my husband's home. I hope everything's okay, but sometimes he forgets things from work and he comes home and gets them, or who knows. Okay. We're all okay. You guys can relax. I can relax. It's all good. Yes, being a professional demonstrator is so much fun. All is well. All is well. Okay. So I told you about my Memories Matter class. Oh, I got to tell you about my Slimline class. Oh, wait. I want to show you a sample of the Memories Matter pages so that you get an idea of what I would send you each month. So this was one of the scrapbook layouts that I sent out. Was it in the April month? I can't remember, but like I actually included half a pack of the designer series paper, which by the way, this paper is retiring. It's from the mini catalog. I include step-by-step instructions on how to create the pages, any mats you need or any embellishments or pre-punching. I did that for you. I will do that for you as a part of the scrapbooking class. So give it a try. And then, the best part is you get a 2-hour crop time on Zoom. So we all sit and we do our pages together, and you can certainly make more pages at your leisure during our 2-hour crop time where we chat a little bit, we show what we make. Sometimes we talk about our photos that we're putting in. So that's the Memories Matter class. Okay, no, I wanted to show you this one. Is my Slimline class. I don't want to give all the excitement away, but you're actually going to make 6 different cards. using a feature stamp set, the Slim Sayings. Now, you don't have to have the Slim Sayings, but you can add it on as part of the class. I'll show you what that stamp set looks like. So I know it's a really trendy size right now. Here's the Slim Saying stamp set if you wanted to add it on as part of the class. It's actually retiring, so hopefully it doesn't sell out before I order it for the class. But here's a little sneak peek. So, because I feel like the size has become really trendy, but just knowing kind of how to work with that larger palette is sometimes a little challenging. I don't even know if it's a larger palette, a different size, you know what I mean? So you'll also get the envelopes, the coordinating envelopes to go with it. So it's a great value. I think it's $45. You'll get kind of the pre-cut pieces. You'll get the tutorial so that you can do them on your own time. And anything that needs to be die cut will be pre-die cut for you. So, and then you'll get other goodies. You'll get other little sort of, I don't know whether I'll include the gems, like a whole package. And so you get some other goodies so that you can keep on creating. I'm actually really happy with these cards. It just gives you a different size to play with, and you get to do it on your own time with the tutorials provided. So that is my June product class, is the Slim class. You can just register right here at the Linktree/Stampin' for Fun link. Okay, do you guys remember what the product of the month is? I'm walking gingerly over here to get my samples. Do you guys remember? Go ahead, type it in the chat. It is it still on my table? Yes. The Ranunculus Romance Bundle. Remember in week 1, or the first week of me announcing this as the product of the month, we made this card. And then this card. Oh, this is using those new craft note cards. They're really fun to play with. Oh, this one, the ribbon went a little hairy there. This one. Remember, I played around with this one. So now let's do something new this week. We're still going to use this bundle. This is our last week with this as our feature bundle. And just a reminder that the stamps and the dies work really nicely together. Okay. And here's all the different dies. I think I have them all here. Okay. And here's the stamp set. So you can buy them separately in the new catalog. Okay. But in the Spring Mini, the January to June catalog, you can actually get a bundle price and you save 10%. So I would recommend doing that. That ends June the 30th. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure you knew, yes, you can still get these after June, but you'll have to pay the separate kind of individual prices. If you want to get the bundle price, it's good to get it before the end of June. Thank you, Joy. I will enjoy my trip. Okay, so normally I don't show the finished project before I start, so I think I'll just go ahead. But those of you who joined the stamp camp last week, you saw that I had given you guys a special little treat. And many of you asked how I made it, and so I wanted to show you how I created that treat, but I'm going to use different paper and obviously a different stamp set. And I actually wrote the measurements here so I wouldn't forget. You're going to need a 12 by 6, so it's pretty long. It's half a sheet of designer series paper. And then we're going to take it and we're going to score it at 1 1/4 inch either side. Those of you who are sitting in your craft room watching me right now, feel free to grab your paper and craft along with me. Okay, so you're going to actually score it. So you're on the Stampin' Up! Trimmer, you're going to use the gray blade here. It doesn't cut, it just scores 1 1/4 inch on either side. Okay, 1 1/4 inch on either side. Okay, so there is I've just made like a little score mark on either side. Okay, then what I'm going to do is 3.5 inches. Okay, at the 3.5 inch mark, I'm gonna just cut up until the score line. Okay, so I'm just cut until my blade hits that score line. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. So I'll have to turn the paper around so that I can get it going the right way. So again, I'm at 3.5 inches, and then I'm going to cut until my blade hits the score line. Okay. Oh, yes, this paper. I used it on this card, I think in week 2. Okay, I think it pairs really nicely with any sort of vintage stamp set or vintage project. It's called Texture Chic. Thanks for asking, Susan. Yes, it's the Texture Chic. It's a new specialty designer series paper in the annual catalog. Okay, so it just came out in May. And I don't know, when I was using the stamp set, I felt like, vintage. It just has such a wonderful vintage look. It could also work really well for masculine projects, I think. And I'm hoping that in a month coming up, not this month in June, but in July, I may use this as our Memories Matter feature paper. Okay, so yeah, I love it. It's just too gorgeous. It's got so many kind of colors, and there's like gold foil embedded on one side. The other side is more matte. See, there's the gold foil. But see, it's that distressed look that gives it a really great effect, I think. Oh, yes, Katarina's asking. It's the Texture Chic designer series paper, and you can see what colors are in it: the Evening Evergreen, Mango Melody, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Soft Succulent, Soft Suede. Okay, so some great vintage kind of colors in there. Okay, so we've got that. Make sure that I cut it. So I'm just gonna fold a bit on the score line so you can see what's happening. I have to think a minute. Every time I do this, I have to think a minute. So you want to think about which side you want on the front. We're actually going to make a treat packet here. So this is our treat packet, and I think it's going to go like this. So we're going to fold in a corner. I can always change it if I'm not right. Okay, but these are our little flaps here. I'm going to fold in the corners. Okay, so that the edge meets the score line. I'm going to do that here and here, here and here. Okay, if I made a mistake, I can always fix it. That's the great thing about it. I'm going to take my paper snips. I'm going to snip these ends off. So we actually don't need these ends that are hanging over here. Okay, so for those of you that joined Stamp Camp this weekend, you'll know what I'm making. This is obviously not a card. This is a treat packet. And I think this is a great little gift you could give to anybody. Don't forget, our beautiful papers are not just for card making. Oh, Karen's asking, is this the inside or the outside? This is actually the outside. The pattern that you're seeing facing up is going to be the outside, I believe. Okay. And this is another great project where you get to see both sides of the designer series paper. You know how your heart kind of hurts when you're using it and you have to cover up some of it? Yes. So this way, wait, do I have this right? Yes, I think I do. Okay, so I folded this. I've only made like a million of them, but anyway. Okay, so we're going to fold this to the back. No, wait. Hang on a minute. This way. Okay, so we're folding this forward. So this part is the outside part. We're taking these flaps. We're going to fold it this way. Okay, fold it in. Okay, and then Yes, this is correct. Okay, and then we're going to fold this top part down. See, we get to see both sides of this beautiful designer series paper. Do the same on this side. Okay, does it match up? You're going to have to rewind and watch this video because I didn't, oops, this way. Okay. Okay, so it's a little treat packet here. Okay, so inside, before I close it off, we have to put our treat, right? So I used a cellophane envelope. So Stampin' Up! Sells clear envelopes. I don't know. Yeah, they're called clear medium envelopes. You find them in the envelope section of the catalog. And we're going to put some treats in it. For Stamp Camp, I used cookies because I was going with a cookie and tea theme. But I'm going to use chocolates in this case. So we'll just put the chocolates into our cellophane envelope. Okay, and then I can seal this up down here. Okay, so I know I was kind of mixed up when I was doing this, so let's see if we got it right. Okay, so our paper is 6 inches by 12 inches. We score at 1¼ inch on either side of the paper. Okay, and then we're going to then we're going to make a mark at 3½ inches. Okay, we're basically cutting right there at 3½ inches on either side. Okay, and then we're cutting this part off here. Okay, and then we're folding down the corner of these outside pieces. Okay, so that the edge matches the score line, and then we're folding it in. Okay, and then we're folding the top down to create kind of like a little border here. Okay, and that is our treat packet. Okay, if you wanted to kind of fold it a bit there, you can do that. So then we can put our treat in. Okay, so we've got our little cello bag with our treat inside, and then we'll just staple it closed. Where's my stapler? Okay, and there is our treat packet. Isn't that fun? So let's decorate it. I mean, it already kind of looks decorated because of the paper, but I think we can do better. We can do better. Oh, by the way, these little pockets are so we can put a little tea bag. So that's why for Stamp Camp, I did the cup of tea kind of theme. And so they had cookies and tea. Okay, so it's a little pocket that you can put tea in. You can put tea in on both sides, but I'm going to decorate this front side. What do you think? I'm so excited. Where did I get this idea? I will tell you where I got this idea. You guys didn't ask, but I'm already telling you. I went to church on Mother's Day, and they were handing out scones and tea in a little package like this, but sadly their paper it was lovely, but the paper that they gave us was not double-sided, so I don't even think they folded it over there. But as soon as I got home, I ate the scone, which was very delicious, and then I tore the thing apart so that I could measure and figure out how to do it. And it looks way better with our paper, with our Stampin' Up! Paper, I do have to say, if I do say so myself. So let's decorate with our beautiful product of the month, the Ranunculus Romance. Let's see, I'm going to use the dies. Yes, that is what I'm going to use. I don't think we've used this sort of, I don't know whether it's an oak leaf or like a maple leaf. And then there's this one. And so I'm going to use both of those. I may as well use this tiny one too. Okay, so let's get our die cutting machine and do some cutting. I'm also using the All That dies, which is the one that goes with the He's the Man suite or whatever that's called. There's a few kind of fun labels in there. I'm going to take this label and we're going to do some die cutting with that. And you'll see how pretty it will be. Okay, so I was kind of going with the gold accents in this. So I thought we'd do the label in gold foil. So I've got some of our gold foil here. Anything that I'm using, you're welcome to shop. Just go to my shopping link, which can be found here. Let me get my cut and emboss machine. Okay, over here. Okay. And then we'll cut out this beautiful label with our gold foil. My poor cutting pads are well loved, so you can see all the cut marks, but that's okay. It just makes it look more vintage. Okay, so we've got our lovely label. So you can see there's even a bit of embossing around the edges on that label, which is really nice. Okay, it's all these extra details that make the Stampin' Up! Product so great, and it helps make your projects look beautiful with minimal effort, in my opinion. Okay, and then, so I'm going to put this gold foil away, and then I looked at the designer series paper and picked out some of the colors that were in there. So I know that Evening Evergreen was one of the colors. And then whenever I kind of do vintage cards, vanilla is a very common sort of standby color that I use. So because white just seems too stark and too bright for something that should be, you know, more soft and older looking. So I'm going to go ahead and die cut this one out. So this die is from the Ranunculus Romance dies. The dies could be used standalone. So for example, this one does not coordinate with a stamp set in the set. It's just an excellent standalone die. You can see the detail in there. And then let me put this die away so that I don't lose it. Okay, and then we'll use this vanilla cardstock, and I'm going to cut out this leafy bit, flowery, small flower bit, and a little tiny label. Okay, so we're actually using mostly the dies on this project. We will use the stamp set for the sentiment. Okay. I'm being very careful where I put everything. Everything is so disheveled in my craft cave. Like right now, I can't even find my take your pick tool. I'm gonna have to use my scissors and be very undignified using my scissors when I've got a perfectly good take your pick tool, but it's nowhere to be found at the moment. Although it could be on the floor. A lot of things are lying on my floor right now, so embarrassing. But you know, crafters gotta craft, and cleaning up might impede the speed at which I craft. Although now I kind of wonder whether it's slowing down my speed with all the stuff I have everywhere. Okay. Okay, so we've got our pieces cut, and let's finish off this project. I'm going to take the stamp set. There's a little hello sentiment that is just perfect for in here. And I'm not sure which color I would like to use, but I think I'm going to go with the Evening Evergreen. Get a tiny A block. See, having the right size block is so satisfying. It's just easier to hold, easier to aim. Let's get the Evening Evergreen out, and we'll stamp a little hello on this little label. Okay, so we'll stamp this little label. Hopefully I'm straight. Oh, not perfect. Let's see. It probably would have been better for me to stamp and then die cut it, but that's okay. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of layer these lovely die cut pieces on the label here. Hi, Carmen. So I'm not sure. Do you want the vanilla on the top or on the bottom. Maybe there's something like that. Okay, so let's, I'm looking for my silicone mat, which I also can't find. But hey, I got my seal adhesive, so we're win-win there. It's going to bother me. Okay, there we go. We'll put our little leaf here. Yes, it is better. You know why? I never used to die cut before stamping. It's only because with the COVID thing, I had to make packets and send them out to people ahead of time. And I knew people wouldn't have the dies that were needed. And so then that's what happened because I didn't want them to not have the right dies. So let me try and just use some glue dots on here. They're like little tiny circles of glue. And we'll pop that on. If I could find my take your pick tool, I'd probably use the pokey part of it. Okay. Okay. And then we can pop that on there. I don't know which side we decided we were doing. I don't know. Okay. And then a mini dimensional, I think, would be perfect for that. Actually, we could have, I don't know which side is better. Maybe this side. I could have sponged it to give it an even more weathered look there. Okay, and then we'll take some linen thread, and this is going to be a lovely, lovely little gift for somebody. Okay. So yes, I do recommend that you kind of stamp first and then die cut. I don't know why I did that, but I guess I'm just so used to preparing packets for kits that I kind of die cut everything first, but it does make it really hard to aim afterwards. Okay. We've got a little bow. We'll put that there. Oh, this is so satisfying. Can you see yourself making a cute little tea and treat packet? Oops, did I leave it behind? Tea and treat packet for someone. Who would you give it to? Hopefully you guys have been following along there. There we go. We'll put some dimensionals on there. Give it that extra pop. It's just a foam dimensional. Gives it a little bit of texture. And there we go. A little treat and tea gift. Isn't that super cute? So that is our fourth and last project using the Ranunculus Romance. Hopefully I've showed you what a variety of projects you can make with this stamp set and die combo. This one we used more of the dies. This one we used more of the stamp set. Okay, so these were the projects from this week. They're super different. They're all different, but all lovely. All thanks to this lovely bundle. So hopefully you were inspired by that. I would love to see what you create, which designer series paper you make if you want to try to make your own tea and treat packet. Here's the one that all the girls who signed up for Stamp Camp got in their Stamp Camp packet because we were doing annual catalog things. So they all got a little, these are Oreo cookies in here. And then I used this little tag just to hide the staple because this one you can kind of see the staple, but we could probably put a bow on there and hide the staple if we wanted to. Okay, so that just kind of shows you the variety. When you change up the paper and you change up the front, it's like a totally different project, but or even if you were making it for different occasions, like wouldn't this be great as a wedding favor maybe? We're getting into wedding season. Or to include with like a teacher gift. You could actually put a gift card inside. I know it's getting to the time of year where people might be giving teacher gifts or, you know, those of you who go to the trailer. I know those of you who have trailers, everybody's so friendly at the trailer. You could make one for everybody there. So Yeah, if there's any supplies you need or if you need any help placing an order, make sure to reach out to me. Don't forget the starter kit deal ends today, and don't forget tomorrow's the last day to sign up for classes. So I encourage you to try out my Slimline class, um, scrapbooking, technique class. We've got all of that going next month. And if you were a Stampin' for Fun Club member or hosted a Stampin' Social, or were a current Paper Pumpkin subscriber or Memories Matter subscriber, you're invited to my host appreciation event, which will be on June the 18th. So hopefully you got your invites. You can also register through my upcoming class link there, just so that I can prepare everything for the middle of June. Okay, so let me flip this camera around. Sorry for all the drama in the beginning, but I was a little concerned why there was all this noise upstairs when I wasn't expecting anyone coming home. Oh, and guys, do you like my sweatshirt? Stampin' Up! Now sells branded merchandise. So if you go to my website and I think under shop products, there's a heading that says branded items. And so there's a few fun things with the Stampin' Up! Logo. And obviously I'm wearing mine with pride, but also because it's chilly in my basement. So thanks for joining me today and have a great week. Make sure to continue to follow my Facebook page if you haven't clicked like or whatever for my Facebook page, because I'll be posting pictures of my adventures going to Salt Lake City. No, not Salt Lake City, St. George, Utah, and visiting with some demonstrator friends. So you never know who I'll bump into. And I'm sure you'll want to see my 78 swaps that I get back from the event. Very exciting. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now. Have a great week.